This is just a few minutes before evacuating to Chris's house. The water is a little bit deeper than what it was before I decided to evacuate to Chris's house. I put some bricks down there and a little bit of plastic trying to keep it from coming in my crawl space. And this is my yard. Over here should be a street, but it's all covered in water, and we've got the boat floating around in my yard, and unbelievable. Never seen anything like it. The house across the bay is completely surrounded by water, and the trees are going underneath their homes there, and where it's flooded on the street behind, on this side of their house, the water goes up the boat ramp to meet with the flooded street on the other side. And then we have that house there. Severe flooding here. My dock is completely submerged. You can't even see the caps to the bulkheading anymore, or my dock. And now, instead of being at the first step from my deck, it's a little bit above it. And there's my pot taking in salt water too, and completely flooding underneath my house. Ooh. And the other side of my house, so it's the wood side, is completely flooded as well, and flood water completely around my shed on the side of the house, and lots of debris and wood has washed up there. So, and this is what it means to evacuate before you can. So I have learned. I'm going to try to make it over to my dad's house. Oh my gosh. The wind has picked up so intensely. Oh, it's something. The water right now is, well, it's hard to see. I've got on snow pants trying to protect myself, and I just went barefoot, but it's well above my ankle. And there's my crawl space where the water's pouring in. I put some bricks and plastic trying to help keep it out. The salt water is now coming up in my flower bed that's in my driveway. This is my driveway here. It's all water. There was a little patch of green grass here earlier. That's gone. This is all flooding. Just unbelievable. My driveway feels a little bit deeper than it did back. And over here, this is all water and flooding. A lot of pine needles are being washed up that way. There's pretty good current to this water too. And the water is continuing to get deeper. This is my father's house. I relocated my car there to my dad's house from the flood waters. And it seems to be doing okay. If only we can make it through the night without it getting any more severe than this. And this is the road here. I live on a dead-end road. There should be a road there, but it's just continuous bay water. I don't know if the no parking sign shows up, but that's where usually the road ends and begins. The winds on the other side of my dad's house, where I'm approaching, are very severe. My dad has a little patch of grass left in the front yard. However, he's taken in water on the first level of his home. And as you can see on this side, and the entire back side of the house, there's a little pine tree over here that's completely underwater, and a bench here that people would sit on, and just the top of the bench is showing. And I'm not sure if that's a basketball or a buoy, but something is floating my way, some kind of buoy channel marker or something. Not quite sure what it is. Maybe a copper ornamental ball. One of those copper ornamental garden balls. But this is the bay. And I'm filming this part for you, Linda. This is the, smells like dead fish over here. Nasty. This is the side of my dad's house, and I think he took a photo along in here somewhere. And I'm too terrified to actually go around the corner and see more. There is a really intense wind gust coming down the canal on the other side of this island. I don't know if it shows up in the video. And you can really see the wind gust and the sputtering of the spray of the water. I'm wearing snow pants to protect myself, and I feel like they're falling off of me. They're so drenched in water. And my father's driveway has a wood debris floating in it. Very little grass left. The other side of his yard's flooded too. And a few hours ago when I moved my car to my dad's house, there was no flood water in the driveway, and now there's a few inches of flood water. And I came just in time. The flood water is starting to come into his garage. So, let's see. If we walk through my father's garage, we might get a peek. Water's coming in here, which means it's also coming in his living room, because this side of the house is completely surrounded by water. This is my father's backyard. Over the deck, the bay, water coming in there. Very horrible. So, I'll go in through this door and see what I see. A little dark in here, no lights. Let's see. Oh my God. Carpet. The water is so high that our wooden deck is actually floating and has come unattached. I don't know if it will actually float away. Carpet here for the moment is still dry, but it's at level with the house. It's going to come in. You put something here, just make an attempt at protecting it. This is the backyard to my dad's house. Completely submerged. So, completely submerged. So, this is the sliding glass door to give you an idea of how the water is even with the house. On this side, it's hard to tell with the plants, but here the water is also even with the house, and it's going to start coming in very soon. I've had enough of sharing for the day. Hope you found this interesting.